One of my favorite weekend traditions is brunch, and I thought I'd give it a seasonal twist this week by making pumpkin waffles.
This week on Working Class Foodies.
Adding pumpkin to a normal waffle batter gives extra flavor and even a little bit of extra vitamins. To make these pumpkin waffles, in a medium bowl, mix 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of light brown sugar, 1 heaping tablespoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon each of ground cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and cloves. Mix together your dry ingredients. In another bowl, mix together the yolks of 2 large eggs. Reserve the whites in a smaller bowl. To this, add 1 cup of either buttermilk or whole milk, depending on what flavor you like best. 1 cup of pumpkin puree, and 4 tablespoons of warm melted butter. Mix together your wet ingredients. Mix the two together, but don't overmix. It's okay if you have a few floury lumps. They'll work themselves out later. Now take your reserved egg whites and beat them until they form soft peaks. The pumpkin puree makes these waffles thick and rich. It's very important to beat your egg whites into soft peaks to counterbalance the pumpkin's heaviness. Gently fold your egg whites into the batter. I highly recommend covering the batter and refrigerating it overnight to make the waffles the next morning. This will help the flavors really mix together and it'll make for super tasty and delicious waffles. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, it's time to make some waffles. I wanted to add a little extra crunch to my waffles, so while my waffle iron was heating up, I toasted some hulled pumpkin seeds in a pan. And then I added in about 1 teaspoon of butter and about 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Mix this all together until the maple syrup has melted to the seeds. Then spread it out on a buttered piece of wax paper or on a stirl pad and let it cool. Meanwhile, make your waffles. It's important that you heavily oil your waffle iron because the batter for this is much denser than normal waffle batter. Let your waffles cool for about a minute on a cooling rack, or else put them in a 250-degree oven to help them stay crisp and warm. Then top them with butter, maple syrup or honey, and your candy, crunchy pumpkin seeds. This batter freezes really well, so it's great to keep a container of it around for a last-minute brunch, especially with the holidays coming up. Altogether, I got 6 medium-sized waffles out of this recipe, and the total cost came to about $4. Let me know what your favorite brunch food is, and of course, if you have a favorite waffle recipe, let me know. We'll see you next week on Working Class Foodies. Check out some of our other episodes to find recipes that would go great with this dish by clicking any of these boxes around my face.